Hello, my fellow Nigerians and my fellow Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are at the moment. This is Okute Daily Talk, bringing to us this early morning of Thursday broadcast, being the 22nd in the month of December in the year 2022. I greet you all and I welcome you all to this broadcast. May the Almighty Chukwu Gambia guide and protect us and see us through in all our endeavors. Without not taking much of our time, please, let's go straight into the business of the day. Let's start with the issue of the second Niger bridge. How they said, not I said, how they said that the IPOB sit at home hearted the progress of the bridge or whatsoever, saying by the Minister of Works and Housing, which is FASHOLA. So let us read and see what happens and how the sit-at-home affected the bridge of the federal government. The federal government that have been going about killing the IPOBs in every part of the state. They are saying that the sit-at-home have affected their bridge. They must surely find one excuse or the other to give whenever they want to squandalization of money. So let us see what happened. FASHOLA recounts how IPOB sit-at-home order affected delivery of second Niger bridge. The Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, has come out to state how the sit-at-home order by the indigenous people of Biafra affected the delivery of the second Niger bridge project. According to the minister, IPOB sit-at-home order was a great factor in the delay in the completion of the project. Okute News reports that Fashola, who was featured on the channel's television Sunrise Daily, disclosed that the order hindered contractors of the project from the eastern side. The minister explained how contractors were unable to work on Mondays for about 2 years, noting that the development contributed to the delivery date of the project. That is fallacy. That is nonsensical nonsense. He submitted that even though construction workers worked on Saturday, but a 52 days loss can't be easily made up for in construction works. Fashola said, these dates keep shifting and people must remember that on the eastern side, our contractors have not been able to work on Mondays for almost 2 years, and that has affected the completion date. The minister also claimed that along with the IPOB sit-at-home order were other factors like the period used for the relocation of the transmission lines connecting to the east to the west across the Niger bridge. He submitted that that days lost and the obstacles that affected the early completion of the bridge within the time earlier stipulated all contributed to the delay of the bridge. So that's why the bridge had to be shifted to 2024, right? We are doing well. Okute News, however, gathered that the construction of the last 4-kilometer stretch of the road was taking place in marshal land, and as such, there is a great need for dredging and the sand filling, a process which he says cannot be rushed. Fashola disclosed that the ministry and its contractors made great progress on the road because they employ the use of prefabricated vertical drains, which accelerate settlement and drainage and have aided workers to commence building quicker than would ordinarily have been expected. The minister was, however, optimistic that the new target delivery date for the delivery of the second Niger bridge will be April and May of 2023 preferably, stating that inevitably the bridge will be told to ensure that it is maintained to serve Nigerians for many years. That is all you need to know about the accusation leveled against the IPOB sit-at-home, that it contributed to the delay of the bridge that started 8 years ago. Well, I don't see your fault. I have to see the fault of PDP. Even that of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, who come and use 10 billion naira to drop only 1 trip of sand and squandalize the money, pocket it, And we keep on saying, good luck is our own. Oh, he will do well. Oh. What have Good Luck achieved in his 6 years of being the president of Nigeria? I mean, in the southeast, the answer is 0%. He didn't achieve anything. Rather, he went about building elementary schools and the rest of them. And his own brother said that Good Luck Mumu don't do. That Good Luck Mumu is too much. According to Asare Dokobo. He said he's a go to Ngeru. Now they have left you behind. So Good Luck, Jonathan. They might call you hero of the north. But in the southeast, nobody regards you as anything, because upon your 6 years reign in the government or being as the president, even in your own Bayelsa, state, where you're supposed to, you have already seen the hand of the clock. Already seen the hand raised up that look at what is happening. It happened 2012. I think then you are still in the office about this flooding, and you didn't control it in your own state. Now this flooding now, Bayelsa is the most affected state in Nigeria. It seems like Bayelsa is close to Cameroon. I don't know. I have not been there before. I don't know their borderline. I never studied that. But it's the most affected. Even in his own house, his own president, former Nigerian president, his own house, was almost covered one-story building in there. So what did they achieve? I mean, what can your people be bold to say, oh, you are from our side? Nothing. No any infrastructure development except the house you built there and pocketed all the whole money. Well, I stand to be corrected if I make mistakes, because I have not been to Bayelsa before. Neither have I been to Good Luck Ebele Jonathan's kindred. So I don't know what he performed there. But from all indications, people are complaining through the internet, because that is where we get the whole facts. You don't expect everybody to be visiting all the whole stage. So let us go straight into another news. Just like Tinubu, PPL delegates questions to campaign team member. Video emerges. A video making rounds on social media has shown the moment Labour Party presidential candidate PPL delegated a question to one of his campaign team members. Ukutenu recalled that heavy backlash had greeted the All Progressive Congress APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu after he delegated some members of the party to respond to questions posed to him at Chatham House in London. After his presentation, which was live streamed on the Arise TV, some members of the audience asked him some questions bordering on security, oil theft, education and economy, and how he planned to address crises in those areas if he eventually became the president of Yoruba nation. As he was asked by the moderator to respond to the questions, Tinubu said he would assign some members of his entourage to do so, or to answer the questions. However, some Nigerians were unpleased with the development and stated that the APC flag bearer were trying to avoid making blunders while answering the questions. The former Lagos State governor, however, stated that he wanted to show his teamship spirit by delegating the questions. It seemed that Obi had decided to tread the same path as his counterpart, as he also delegated a question during his town hall meeting in Cross River State. Well, you can go to NigerNews.com or GuardianNews.com or Guardian newspaper, Punch, and almost every part of the newspapers carry it. And you can also go to Twitter. You will find a video and watch it while we move straight to other news of the day. We can't playing the video for you to listen or to watch. LASTMA officials attacked with dangerous weapons in Lagos. Yeah, the quarter don't tell one because on our own don't too much. He they do for our body. All these things is what Tinubu created in Lagos. The LASTMA operatives is just like Aburus. They can be annoying. They can even, oh my goodness, Lagos. Lagos is another hell on earth. Living in Lagos is just like living in Onitsha. There's no any difference. A place whereby you go out from your house in the morning by 5 o'clock, you will get your business place, spending 6 to 7 hours on traffic. And somebody come out and tell us that he have built Lagos and made Lagos what it is, and that is why Lagos is a small city. Who told you Lagos is a small city? Come on, Calabar yourself. Come on, Calabar. is more better than Lagos. Of not the whole revenue they are generating in Lagos State. So let us read the news as it ought to do to contribute to the wisdom that we are looking for. Operatives of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority (LASMA) were on Sunday attacked by members of the Tricycle Keke Owners Association of Nigeria, Ojota branch, with dangerous weapons. Good News report that the Director of the Public Affairs and Enlightenment Department of LASMA, Adebayo Taufik, in a statement issued on Wednesday, said that the LASMA officers were on official duties at Ojota when they were pounded on with different kinds of dangerous weapons, including cutlass, iron, broken bottles, and local charms. You are a liar. You are a liar. Anybody that have lived in Lagos that we surely know that these people, they can provoke you. They can even charge you for not greeting them. LASMA can charge you for not greeting them. Even they are more dangerous and more. I don't know how to address it than police. The officers had to abandon their duty posts after one of them, Ogunteminin Ajibola, was seriously injured in his left eye with broken bottles by the attackers. According to the statement, he is currently on admission at Lagos State Teaching Hospital, Ikeja. Preliminary investigation revealed that the members of the Tricycle Keke Owners Association Ojota branch, numbering about 20, had attacked the officers after they were informed that the Toyota Camry FKJ 161HB of their newly elected chairman Ojota branch, known as Henry, was detained for illegal diversion by LASMA officials at Ojota, the statement said. The general manager of the agency, Bolaji Ore Abba, confirmed that the matter had been reported at Area H Command of the Nigerian Police, Ogudu, while efforts are on to identify and arrest all those who took part in the unwarranted attack. We are all searching for the attackers with information gathered so far by our intelligence unit. We will ensure that the perpetrators are arrested and made to face the full wrath of the law, the statement quoted Oraiba as saying. In Lagos State is the place whereby common LASMA can do the work of a military, it can do the work of VIO, they can do the work of police. I mean, everything you can think of. The corruption there is on a highest level. You can park your car now, just answering call. You will see LASMA will come and arrest you. That why should you park your car and answer call? Whereby the law says that when you are answering your call, you're supposed to park your car one side. But they will arrest you for answering your call. Guys, parking for answer calls. That is Lagos for you. Everybody there is bababa. Everybody, every section of Lagos is bababa. Anybody, they want you to be worshiping and praising them. That is the kind of people that you want to be associating with. They are like in the Alaya own side, no go area. Just not try it. They will reach 1 million and pound on you and your car. That is the Lagos somebody claims and he built. Bunch of miscreants. Port Harcourt, Maiduguri rail line can't be ready before we leave office. Buhari government speaking. The federal government on Wednesday considered that it can't complete the Port Harcourt Maiduguri Eastern rail line before the tenure of President Muhammadu Buhari ends in May of 2023. The Minister of Transportation, Muazu Sambo, gave the update while fielding questions from newsmen after the weekly Federal Executive Council meeting. Sambo was questioned on what is causing the delay in the completion of the rail project as they promised by the current administration when he gave the update. According to him, the inability to secure foreign loans that will make 85% of the funds needed to execute the project available is responsible for the non-completion of the work as to promise to Nigerians. Loan, everything loan. Nigeria will pay salary, they have to borrow. Nigeria will share money on the National Assembly or in the Senate. Just share money, Ghana must go and carry go home, they will go and borrow it. Nigeria will complete even common 1 kilometer road, they will go and borrow it. The question is, what is Nigerian revenue doing? I mean, what are they generating? Are they not generating anything at all? Internally and external revenues in Nigeria, what are they being used for? let's forget about the oil. But there's other parts of the economy that is giving Nigeria money. Or are they all being squandered and everybody eye is on oil and borrow? And I'm tired for this country. Very, very tired. He added that the part of the project that is already implemented was financed through budgetary allocation. The minister said, the truth of the matter is that if there was a promise to deliver this line before the end of this administration, this promise is no longer feasible. You have come with your own lie. That is how Amechi did on his own and put the lives of almost 60-something people at risk in the Abuja-Kaduna completed rail line without no cameras, without no monitoring cameras, and people suffered for it. I've never seen where government come out and say, oh, all those people who paid 100 million naira each, 50% of the money have to be given to them, as the government cannot secure their release. That case have died. It have completely died. I mean, what is happening to Nigeria? Nigeria is the only country who forget a very big tragedy under 24 hours. Everybody is in a fast lane. Everybody have moved on. What is happening to this country? Who did this thing to us? I mean, I can't understand. I can't understand. We have been funding it through the national budget on the basis of the 15% counterpart funding of the federal government. Therefore, funding has been a major challenge for this project. The groundbreaking ceremony for the $1.96 billion rail project was performed by President Muhammadu Buhari 2 years ago. The rail is expected to pass through 14 states, which are Abia, Anambra, Imo, Ebonyi, Enugu, Rivers, Nasarawa, Benue, Plateau, Kaduna, Yobe, Borno, Bauchi, and Gombe. All these areas are the most dangerous and most affected areas by hoodlums and bandits. I hope there's an adequate measure on ground to curtail all these miscreants. If not, what happened in just Abuja Kaduna rail line will be just a child's play to what is going to happen to this very particular rail. Look at the countries that are calling. Kaduna is there, okay. Yobe is there, it's dangerous. Borno is there, dangerous. Bauchi is there, dangerous. Gombe is there, dangerous. IMO State is there. Enugu State is there. Ebonyi State. All these places have been taken over by miscreants called bandits. And I hope the government will put a very great measure to tackle everything that have to do with insecurity in those particular places. If not, hey, how these people will pack Nigerian citizens and be collecting 100 million naira each per head? It will be alarming, DSS arrest masterminds of IMO INEC attack. That's IMO INEC office attack. The mastermind of the attacks on the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC in Imo State have been arrested by the Department of State Service DSS. Okute News learned that the secret police on Wednesday confirmed the arrest of the criminals. The director of the department in the state, Will Cox Edaminabo, confirmed this while addressing stakeholders at a meeting in Owerri, the state capital. Edaminabo on Wednesday told the Resident Electoral Commission in the state, Seva Agu, that the secret police and other security agencies are committed to ensuring peace in the state. He noted that the criminals that attacked INEC headquarters in Owerri recently and other government facilities have been arrested, and I hope they will not let them come and do open confession that it was IPOB, because that is where it will end. The Inspector General of Police have already been lamenting on it, calling IPOB, even when the IPOB have nothing to do with anything election or selection in Nigeria, but they keep on implicating them in anything in any crime that have been perpetrated on that state, whereby they have unknown government formed by the Fulani jihadists and other security outfits. Even DSS is among those unknown government, and they start to be corrected, because all these things, that is the mechanism they have set in place to destabilize the peace in the southeast, and they are achieving it. But nevertheless, the southeastern part of the country will bounce back when the time is right. The DSS director noted the constant raid by the operatives of SSS led to the arrest of the leader of the hoodlums in the Osu local government area of the state, Mike Ahize. He said that the pounding of the hoodlums campaign in Osu had made them relocate to Aku Ihube axis along the Okigwe Expressway, where they continued their attacks. Ibidaminabo, however, expressed delight that another leader named Ejima was arrested on Tuesday night. He said, "We have continued to calm their camps and cells in Osu, Njaba, Olo, and Okigwe, and our onslaught, especially at Njaba, left to the arrest of one Ejima who has been threatening to burn down the state. I'm happy to announce that just last night, Tuesday, we apprehended him and he's now in our custody." You people will still free him tomorrow. That is the problem we are having. Because this one now is working for some set of politicians. Yes, they are. The insecurity in IMO State, some people are cashing out big time. And those people cashing out, they are not individual. They are into government. Just like in the northeast, northwest, and north central. All those cashing out there, most of the people in Asorok are the ones behind it. And they are cashing out big time. That is why when they set their price, you don't dare not negotiate with them. Or they will keep you for complete 10 years, waiting for you to pay 100 million naira ransom. So the cashing out in Imo State on insecurity, somebody is behind it. And it's in government house. Tomorrow now, order will come from above. You will not know when they will release this man. Either they send him out of the country, and you will keep on waiting when they will prosecute him. Prosecute fire. If I hear. We also recovered a lot of arms, ammunition, and charms from him. He called on residents to cooperate with security agencies to ensure that the hoodlums were arrested and made to face the full wrath of the law. Attempted coup thwarted in Gambia government. This is international. For my international friends, for my international brothers, for my international listeners, and the international subscribers, this news is for everybody, either in Nigeria or outside Nigeria, because in every news there's always wisdom to tap from it. So do not comment against me that I'm going beyond the Nigerian to say for international. That is what came to my desk, and I have to deliver it to my listeners. So if you are not interested in this particular one, just jump it and listen to the ones that you are interested. Please, I beg of you, let me just give this one for the last time. The government of Gambia on Wednesday disclosed that an attempted coup in the country on Tuesday was thwarted. According to the Gambia government, the situation has been brought under control and 4 soldiers have been arrested for that. Gambia government further stated that the soldiers who were apprehended over their link to the alleged coup plot are helping with an investigation by the military police. It noted that the military police are in the pursuit of 3 more who were reportedly involved in the coup, which was thwarted. The government on Wednesday said, based on intelligence report, that some soldiers of the Gambian army were plotting to overthrow the democratically elected government of President Adama Barrow. The armed forces, in a swift military operation conducted yesterday, arrested 4 soldiers linked to this illegal coup plot. The question here is this particular elected government or president, is him doing well? That is the question, though, because what is happening in Nigeria is exactly what is happening in other African countries, whether they are copying from Nigeria or Nigeria is the one copying from them. If one African country is not good, the other African country will also follow them. If one African country is being corrupted, the other one will follow them. It seems like that is what they keep on discussing when they go to the ECOWAS summit or whatever. Because I cannot see the reason why, if Nigeria there is a kind of a corruption in Nigeria government, or maybe you will hear that minister, just like Minister AGF, Accountant General of the Federation, stole over 109 billion. You will find out that in another African country, they will imitate that thing that a particular minister did and do it in their own. So I hope this man is doing well, because if he is doing well, there's no anyhow there will be a coup to overthrow him. The ECOWAS, you people have to put mouth and go and checkmate this particular government. Are they doing well? Are they serving the people well? Are they serving in the interest of the people? If you are good, if the people love you, if you are delivering, nobody will plan any coup. Not that I'm supporting any coup, but any government that is not doing well should do what? Should give way for people who want to do well to emerge. As simple as that. What happened in Burkina Faso and other Mpara Africans is because they are not doing well. Because the governments have not been serving the people well. They have not been ruling to the interest of the people. Instead, they are ruling on their own interest. They are ruling in their own pocket and their own stomach infrastructure and that of their family. That is one thing with Africans. Once they get to see it, they will secure everything that has to do with their families. Even to their third, fourth, fifth unborn generations. They will go be saving money for them. Which they will not even know whether when they die that those money will be recovered or not. And they keep spending the African money on foreign countries. Saving it there. And most of them died. All those money can never be recovered again. Now, Africans, who do us? Yeah? The Westerners, does it mean that they colonize us to make African country a kind of a transit for Africans in their own country? They are transit because it's in Africa you find out that a president of a nation will not have a single investment in his own country. A president who have millions of naira as a salary, where all those money goes. He will have houses in Dubai, UK, US, Canada. Many more South Africans. While in their own country, they don't even have a single. When I mean single, they don't have a single business that they can employ people, at least reduce the unemployment in the country. We are moving forward. The apprehended soldiers are currently helping the military police with their investigations. Meanwhile, the army is in a pursuit of 3 more alleged accomplices. The West African state is still scared by a brutal 22-year dictatorship under Yahya Jammeh. Jammeh was defeated in presidential elections in December of 2016 by political newcomer Adama Barrow and fled to Equatorial Guinea, but returns cloth back home. Okay, maybe the one that is fled is the one that is planning this thing. Barrow was elected in December of 2021 for a second 5-year term with 53% of the vote. He won a narrow victory in legislative elections in April, but fell short of an absolute majority in the 58-seat parliament, according to the news. But that is all you need to know about the coup that has been thwarted in the Gambia government. We are moving forward. Buhari's minister, Temipele Seva, turbaned as Sarikin Kudun Hausa in Katsina State, President Buhari's own state. Nigeria's Minister of State, Petroleum, Temipele Seva, has been turbaned with the traditional title of Sarikin Kudun Hausa in Daura, Katsina State. Good News report that the former governor of Bayelsa State was turbaned by the Daura Emirate Council as a honor conferred on him by the Emir of Daura, His Royal Highness Omar Farouk Omar. Daura is a President Muhammadu Buhari's native town. Confirming Seva's new title, Buhari, through his spokesperson Garba Shehu, said the title is in recognition of Seva's versatile and cross-cultural experiences, schooling, working, and sharing wisdom in various parts of the country, the world. He believes Seva acceptance highlights the need for religious and cultural tolerance, understanding, and networking to sustain the country's unity. The Nigerian leader appreciates the Daura Emirates Council for their support for his administration in all ramifications. President Buhari prays for the well-being of the minister and his family. The statement read, Okutenu recalls Seva was given the chieftaincy title in September this year when he visited Katsina. His Royal Highness Farouk Omar had noted then that in the entire northern region, only the Daura Emirates have the power to confer on individuals such title, and Seva, according to him, is deserving of the title in recognition of his enormous contributions to the development of oneness in the country and especially in the north. The traditional ruler explained that with the conferment of the title, Seva now represents the Hausa community in the southern region of the country. The Emirate has said earlier that the date for the turbaning will be communicated to the minister in due time. So, my great people, we have just a little more to go, and we will surely complete this task before day is break. Again, Imo State on the spotlight again. Hoodlums attack INEC office again in Imo State. All these hoodlums, I think they arrested some people, those ones who attacked the Imo INEC office, the one that they throw grenade and the rest of them. See, now I never hear any confessional statement who sent them and who they are working for. Of course, you don't need to even get safe. They are working for APC, and they know exactly what they are doing in Imo State. They have they tried in Omuma Magic, and that one didn't work. The people who opened their nose in the electoral office in Imo State, there up till now they are still cooling off in a in a police cell. Now they have changed pattern of burning INEC offices to destroy every electoral items to make sure that that the election do not take place as wanted, because the youths have already gathered and choose who they want to vote coming the 2023 general elections. But nevertheless, the INEC have assured every indigents that the election must be conducted, and none of their items have been affected by all those attacks. In other words, the INEC have moved every of their important items out of their office. So when you are attacking an empty office. Just know it. That on the day of election, you find out that those beavers you people are trying to silence. We count that day. We are watching you. Uzodinjo and the rest of the cabals in Imo State, APC cabals, we are watching. Again, hoodlums have attacked another facility of the Independent Electoral Commission, INEC, in Imo State. Ukute News learned that the latest attack was carried out in the Isu local government area of the state on Tuesday. In a statement dated December 21, 2022, INEC lamented that yesterday's attack made the fourth by hoodlums in the Imo State in less than 3 weeks, following previous attacks in Olo and the Oru West local government areas and the state headquarters in Owerri. It said the incidents had been reported to the police and the other sister security agencies for further action, while the Resident Electoral Commission (REC) for Imo State, Sylvia Ago, was informed of the situation also. National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, confirmed that the 8 windows were smashed and the burglary proofs removed. He, however, noted that hoodlums could not access the building, adding that movable and immovable equipment and other sensitive election materials were not removed or vandalized. See the full statement below. Independent National Electoral Commission press release: attack on our Isu local government area office of Imo State. The Resident Electoral Commissioner (REC) for Imo State, Professor Silva Uchenna Agu, has reported that our office in Isu local government area office was attacked and vandalized. The incident occurred at the early hours of Tuesday, 28 December of 2022. 8 windows were smashed and burglary proofs removed. Fortunately, the attackers could not access the building. Movable and immovable equipment as well as other materials were not removed or vandalized in the attack. However, as a precautionary measure, critical materials such as ballot boxes and voting cubicles have been evacuated to another INEC facility for safekeeping. Similarly, all uncollected PVCs have been secured, while security will be deployed to ensure the continuous collection of the cards by registered voters in the same premises. The incidents have been reported to the police and other security agencies for necessary action. This is the 4th attack on INEC facilities in Imo State in less than 3 weeks, following previous attacks on Oru West local government areas of the state headquarters in Owerri and other Mpaghara of the state. Last but not the least, DSS vs. Emefiele Falana says CBN governor on temporary victory tells what to do. Okay, I think this is the old news that we have just read. So my good people of Biafra, the lovers of freedom and the lovers of mankind, the one who loves what I'm doing, the one who supports me in all ramifications to be moving forward with this broadcast. May the Almighty Chukwu Okiabiama bless you all and bless the works of your hand and support you and meet you at every point of your needs as this attitude is drawing closer. So, my dear people, my great Biafrans, my fellow Nigerians, this is where we are going to come to the end of this broadcast of this day. Until I come your way again, please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, endeavor to do that as soon as possible. Turn on the notification button so that you will be the first to be notified each time we go live or we post something new on this channel or any other channel that is related to Okute Daily Talk. Have a nice day and have a nice morning. As you wake up, may the Almighty God guide and protect you, guide all your ways, and order your footsteps. That is all, and that is my prayers for each and every of my fans out there. Stay blessed, stay tuned, and stay updated. You will never fall victim of any type in this attitude. Amen. Bye for now.